For this electricity question, Figure 1 shows the circuit symbols for 3 different components. This is a basic recall question. So you need to remember that A is a variable resistor, B is a light dependent resistor. It's got your resistor symbol and an arrow showing light coming in, and C is a thermistor. You need to make sure you memorise the component symbols. Which one is the variable resistor? Okay, we've just said that one's A. Which one is the thermistor? We've set that C. In which component will the resistance decrease when the temperature increases? A thermistor is just a temperature dependent resistor, so be a thermistor. And in which component does the resistance decrease when light intensity increases? So your resistance is changing based on light, so it must be B, which was our light dependent resistor. When it comes to resistors in series and parallel, in series the resistances add up. In parallel, the total resistance is lower than the lowest resistor. In this case, the total resistance would be less than 10. In this case, the total resistance would be 20. 2 arrangements are in series and 2 are in parallel. Describe the difference between series and a parallel arrangement. Your series, you have them next to each other and they are in one loop. In parallel, they are on separate loops. Which arrangement has a resistance of 10? So as we just said, in series circuits they add up, so you have a 5 and a 5, so the total resistance would be 10, so it would be R. And which arrangement has the highest resistance? Work on the highest value. So in series they add up, so here we would have 20 ohms, here we've already said 10 ohms. This one would be less than 10, and this one would be less than 5. Although there's an equation that tells you the exact value, you do not need to know at GCSE. So we've got less than 5, less than 10, 10 and 20. So P is going to be our highest resistance. So here we have a calculation based question and it gives you the equation here. So it says use the equation. Something useful to do is identify each part separately. So the student connects a resistor to a cell for 60 seconds. So time equals 60 seconds. The current for the resistor is 0.97 amps. So current is equal to 0.97 amps. The equation charge flow equals current times time. So what we need to do to get our charge flow, which has the symbol Q, is do 0.97 times by our 60 seconds, which gives us 58.2, and it already gives us the unit as the answer. If it didn't, you'd need to make sure you include the units.